Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got a couple little, kinda small Monster High things to talk about. Although, I guess one of these things isn't that small, it's a doll. That has been anticipated for quite some time. But, yeah, I wouldn't say, like, widely anticipated or anything, but regardless, I honestly wanted to see this one, and I'm happy that we got to. I found this leak on Reddit, so, without further ado, let's get right into it. So today, we got to see Monsteristas Cleo. That's the unofficial name for this budget line that gets released everywhere except for the United States. Does this line get released in, like, Canada and the UK? Like, England? I don't know if this gets released in England or not. But anyway, the Monsteristas, they launched, I want to say, definitely last year. They were definitely first revealed in 2023, and that's when people were able to get them. They mostly pop up everywhere that's not the US. I hear that a lot of, like, I think they're in South America. I know that for sure they're in Mexico. There's other countries they pop up in, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But yeah, these dolls have been around for a while, is basically what I'm saying. They've been around long enough that they have Saran variants. At least Claudine, Frankie, and Draculaura do. I don't know if Cleo's going to get a poly variant at all. It seems like she might just be released with Saran right out the gate. But yeah, we got to see Cleo. It's been known for a while that Cleo was going to be a part of the line. We recently got a description of her from Cleo's Nile, which I will read when we take a look at the doll individually, just for comparison's sake, to see how similar she ended up being to that initial description. But yeah, overall, looking at the whole line together, I think she fits right in. I'd say she and Frankie actually look like they're matching, which is kind of cute. They have the same side part, same hair length, and they're both wearing mini dresses. Although I guess you could say the same thing about Draculaura, but her side part is on the other side, making her somewhat different. Yeah. I like this line, personally. I'm not a big fan of Draculaura. The only thing I like about her is her makeup, so she's the only one I currently don't own, aside from Cleo, obviously, who does not exist yet. She's not yet in stores. But yeah, let's talk about Cleo. Alright, I'm gonna read that description of the Budget Monsteristas Cleo doll. So it reads that she would come wearing a golden mini dress with an eye print, and there may also be a bandage pattern. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see the eye print right away. It says that her accessories would include an aquamarine necklace, she has that, and a pyramid-shaped bag with a round handle, she also has that. Shoes would match her aquamarine necklace, and they were described as a chunky sandal with a heel. I believe these shoes are reused from the Ghoul Spirit 6-pack. That's what I've heard anyway, but it does resemble that sculpt to me, so I don't think I would describe that as a chunky sandal. I'm not sure. The description also said she would not have earrings, and currently she is only confirmed for release in Mexico, but most likely she will come to the rest of the countries that get the Monsteristas line, so no US or Canada. Overall, I think Cleo looks really good. Her makeup does seem to be pretty basic. It doesn't look like they tried anything new here, which isn't surprising. The only one they tried anything new with in this line was Draculaura, giving her a darker lipstick. I think Frankie had, like, neon pink lips on the final doll. I have them. I have that doll. I could go check right now, but to be honest, it hurts to move. I have a tummy ache, so yeah. But yeah, overall, for being a budget doll, I think Cleo looks pretty good. Just goes to show that G3 is definitely putting in more effort, and yeah, I like this doll. Unfortunately, I don't know how I'm gonna get my hands on her. Again, I do live in the US, so, yeah. And it's pretty annoying. When people in the US do get these dolls and put them up for sale, they usually want $30 or more, which is not how much they cost. That's not how much they cost. These dolls are only supposed to be around $15 in US dollars. I think they end up being more expensive in other countries, though, because I know some of y'all's currencies are just off the walls, just insanely high. I think Brazil particularly has really bad prices. I'm not sure. I've just heard about this before. But yeah, I know currency conversion isn't the same everywhere. I also wanted to talk a bit about G3 Catty, because everyone at this point has found her tag at Walmart. You go to the Monster High section, because they've finally put one in, and you look at the tags on the shelf, and Catty is there. but the doll is not there. Nobody has gotten their hands on this doll early. She's available on Amazon, but when she's on back order, it says like temporarily out of stock. We'll ship this when we have it. So like you can place an order for security's sake, but you're not going to get the doll until she's in stock. So yeah, this is what she says on Walmart. It just comes off as out of stock, and regardless, it tells you what aisle she'll be in. But yeah, currently we don't know when Catty's going to release. It had been widely speculated that she would come out alongside the rest of the Core Refresh collection, but now that Frankie and Laguna and I want to say Cleo, but I haven't found her in stores yet. But now that the second wave of Core Refresh is hitting stores, it's like starting to be on the shelves. It's kind of strange that Catty didn't come with them. It was widely believed that she would, so the fact that she didn't is, needless to say, a bit surprising. This doll is obviously highly anticipated. Every time a new character comes out, they are. So it would be really nice for her to hit shelves soon. I don't know when it's going to end up being. But for now, at the very least, you can place a pre-order on Amazon. As I mentioned, the listing does read temporarily out of stock, but she is not for a reseller price. She's for the normal $25 that she will cost when she's in stores, as well as widely available online. But yeah, as it stands, no information on what day she's going to release is available. Some people have said that their local stores say like, oh, we'll put her out tomorrow, and then they go back the next day and she's not there. So basically, we don't know what's going on. It's honestly kind of strange that nobody at all has gotten their hands on this doll yet. We've seen in-person photos of Spectra, but we haven't seen a single in-person photo of Catty. It's a little bizarre, to say the least. It's kind of like the hissfits, how we've known about them for so long. We've literally known about this pack for over 230 days. I remember a couple weeks ago, I calculated it and I got 234 days. I just calculated it based on when I'd made my video about them, because I made my video about the hissfits about like when we first got the stock photos, like back when they released, back when we first got to see those stock photos. I made it the day of. So my video is a good time to calculate that. Bye. But yeah, the hissfits, we've been waiting for them forever, it feels like. I want these dolls so bad. Every day they're not in my hands, I get a little bit more depressed. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know why they're doing this with the werecats specifically. Did you notice that? Catty's a werecat. These three are werecats. They're depriving us of our cat women. I also really want this Toralei. I don't know why they're making me wait so long for all my new Toraleis. There's literally two. There are 2 Toralei dolls, and they're forcing me to wait for them. I think it's cruel and unusual, and they should just send me PR for the Toralei dolls as like compensation for my time. But yeah, with that said, we've now covered everything I wanted to in this video. I wanted to talk about the Cleo because, again, I do really like the Monsteristas line. I think it's cute. I would really like to see more budget lines like this in the US. Like, I know that's rich coming from me. Like, you know, like, oh, you guys in the US, you get everything first. Yeah, we do. And that sucks. It shouldn't be that way. It's cool that there's something for international collectors to have through the Monsteristas, but also, I like these dolls. I wish that they were, like, available somewhere. They should at least be on Amazon, you know? Like, we should at least be able to order these dolls on Amazon. It really sucks that they're not sold in the US. But yeah, that's just my quick ramble about that. So yeah, there was some other stuff I wanted to cover in this video. I wanted to talk about some leaked shoe sculpts we got to see. They're all in blue plastic, you know, the way most prototype shoes end up being. And currently, they're rumored to be for that upcoming Cleo and Nephra 2-pack, as well as the Sanderson Sisters Hocus Pocus 3-pack. Now, I don't give a shit about Hocus Pocus. That's going to be the easiest skip for me ever. Not to mention, the pack is most likely going to cost somewhere between $120 to even $150. Now, just keep in mind, $150 is pure speculation. I haven't seen any source report that price. Most of them have reported $120. And for a 3-pack, $120 isn't terrible. Obviously, it depends on the quality of the dolls in the pack, but me personally, it's more than I'm willing to pay for a movie that I've watched before, and honestly, I just didn't really care for. But yeah, there was some shoe sculpts that people believe might be for those dolls. I currently can't find the pictures again. I've searched for them and I don't remember where I'd gotten them before. I deleted them off my camera roll, so I don't have them anymore. But there was also a leak of some strappy looking heeled sandals, and it's believed that those are going to be either Cleo or Nephra's shoes for the Cleo and Nephra 2-pack that we're going to be getting later this year, or even potentially in 2025. We've seen nothing of that 2-pack, so God even knows when it's going to release, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to ramble about that stuff. If I find the pictures, I will include them in a future video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!